It's February 22nd, 2022, and I did something quite interesting today, and that is I ended up buying this bike. It's the Yamaha MT09, and the story behind this was last Saturday I went into BMW Yamaha in Concord, and they had this bike in show. I actually went to get a helmet, but then I saw this bike on the floor room. It was sold, but as I sat on it, I just absolutely fell in love with the seating position, and I also loved the gray color. And then I basically knew that there was my colleague Scott in Yamaha Berkeley who had one in, and I called him up to see if he had one in, and he told me yes he did. And I said, hold on to it. I'm gonna come in to the store on Saturday and check it out. And I ended up basically just loving the bike when I sat on it. The color. I mean, I sat on this MT09 last year, and I knew I always liked it, but then I was didn't pull the trigger then because I started evaluating other bikes. But so I kind of forgot about it, and then when I sat on it on the weekend, I just liked the way it looked, the light feeling of it, the gray color. The orange didn't really impress me originally, but then I figured, the dark side of Japan, this bike is advertised to be the dark side of Japan, and when it was released in 2021, it it featured this color, right? This color. They didn't do their marketing campaign another color, but this one. And then I looked at the 2022 colors, and I didn't like any of the 2022 colors. So I figured here was an opportunity to get a 2021 color in the color scheme that I think was for me the best out of the three, and I ended up just pulling the trigger. So I basically told Scott on Saturday that, hey, let me think about it on the weekend. So I thought about it on Saturday, Sunday and Monday, but then I pretty much decided on Sunday that this was the bike that I would get, and it wasn't a planned purchase. It just happened out of the blue. I guess I'm not very good in controlling my emotions when buying bikes, but I guess that's human. But I did consider this bike amongst others because I had my mind set on a couple of other options, which I'll explain in future videos. It was the Ninja 1000 SX, which is about 12,899, and then I also was considering the Honda NC 750X, right, which is about this price range because of the DCT. But then I figured that out of the three, I went with this because I felt that this was the best value for money, and I'd still get the performance and the quality of the performance and the quality of all the other three. But I would have been be happy with the power to weight ratio of this. So anyway, I've ended up purchasing this bike. I made the full payment today. Tomorrow I'm gonna go in tomorrow and pick it up. Today was just I didn't have a ride to the dealership, so I couldn't get a ride back. But my son is gonna help me out tomorrow. He's gonna take me, and then I'm gonna ride it back. Plus, it was terrible weather here in the Bay Area today anyway. So I just want to let you guys know that I've picked up the MT09. Here it is, with the 0 miles on the tachometer, on the display, and it's right now. It's parked right now. So I made the payment, and Scott pulled it in the back. He put it in the back here. He took it off the showroom so no one would sit on it. It's kind of secured it in the back of the facility to keep it away from the public. But I think this is a fantastic looking bike. I ended up going with this. It's really considered as a hyper naked bike versus a super sports or an adventure bike. It sits up tall, and it sits up taller than my FJR 1300, and it's just designed. It was built from the grounds up. It wasn't like the Ninja 1000 SX where they had to basically take the frame, the chassis off the ZX 14R and then convert it into a naked bike. This was built from scratch to be a hyper naked from the grounds up. That's what led me to it, and I just love this gray color. If you look at the gray color and the transformer logo on the gray color, I think it just fantastic. I like the air intakes on this bike. If you can see the two, these are real air intakes on the motorcycle. And I think the orange wheels will grow on me. To be honest, I prefer blue wheels, but I didn't want all blue because the Tenere I had is blue. So this is something different. I didn't want to get black. So anyway, stay tuned for more videos on the MT09. Tomorrow I'm gonna go pick it up, so I'll send out a video on that. So stay tuned for more videos. Cheers.